Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final Bellefleur Tire Shop Grand Falls Rapids post-game show of the 2024-25 season. It has been a blast. It's been fun. We've had a lot of great moments, a lot of incredible stories, including one here tonight. You couldn't end it any better at all. The Grand Falls Rapids shut out the West Kent Steamers by a score of 3-0 for their final home win of the 24-25 regular season. We're going to discuss everything that happened in that game, and as you can hear, everybody is in good spirits, of course, as you would expect it to be. I'm super excited, super happy. Super happy with the outcome of the game tonight. Obviously, a huge one for the Rapids here. So the first period starts off, looked like West Kent was getting a little bit chippy, getting a little bit on the physical side, but the Rapids quickly shut them down and played a very solid first period. Obviously, with how high the stakes were, and I kind of compared it to like a Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson sort of fight, it was a little bit more lopsided than that. The Rapids were outshot 13-7 in the first period, and from there you kind of weren't expecting or you weren't sure really what to expect with whether they were going to score the first goal or whether they were going to outscore. You never really knew, right? And then the first period ends. A lot of people had a really good feeling. Second period begins, and the deadlock is finally broken. Matt Ferdinand with his third of the season, a fantastic goal. Really got everybody going here, and this is the loudest I've seen this barn all year long, so I'm super proud of the fans for that as well. We'll talk more about that too. Short while later, Anton Topolnitsky scores to extend the Rapids lead to 2-0, and then Brody Paré tacks on another one there as well. This game really could not have gone any better than it did. The Rapids played solid start to finish, and the atmosphere, I think, was the biggest part of this. And it's starting to sink in, I think, for a lot of people now that this is the end of an era for this Grand Falls Rapids team. 5 players who brilliantly, every single game, night in, night out, afternoon in, afternoon out, gave it their all and pushed through every challenge, rose to the occasion, and were not afraid to do so. And they showed it here tonight. Those 5 players, I mentioned it in the pregame show, Matthew Martell, Paul Slivka, Nick Brennan, Cole McWilliam, and Will Morrison. The end of an era, truly, as the final Grand Falls Rapids players from the 2022 season and onward have played their final game here at the E&P Seneschal Center in a Rapids uniform at home. Sometimes in order to appreciate what you're going to have, you really had to appreciate what you did have. And for the amount of time, dedication, games played, late nights, everything in between, these guys gave it all and left nothing else out there. It truly is the end of an era. And, yes, this is going to be a little bit of a sad time. However, it's time for the future, and the future is now. 2 games left to go in the regular season. You got Campbellton next Friday and West Kent next Sunday in Bouctouche. Rapids, make your mark. It's time. Because when one era ends, a new must begin. We're seeing the core of this team. We've seen how brilliantly they played today. This is exciting. And I cannot be any more proud of this team than I am right now. Wow. It is a little bit emotional. You had, at the end of the game, there was one moment that kind of stood out. when everybody else was getting off the ice, Cole and Will were standing there just kind of taking things in. And, that's one thing that it really hits you right in the heart. Because that moment, you're just kind of taking in everything else, not thinking about anything else except for what a ride. What a hell of a ride. We are going to be talking to each one of the Overagers coming up on the show. They're just getting ready. There is an autograph signing actually going on as well here in the lobby, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we are going to be waiting for we're just going to be waiting for the boys to come out, and we're going to talk to them one by one. It's going to be a great conversation, and once again, just a great game for all of the Rapids faithful who made it here tonight, and there were a lot of us. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything, and thank you for more importantly than anything else, always cheering on your boys no matter what. As for the Bellefleur Tire Shop pregame and postgame shows, I wanted to extend a very special thank you to Bellefleur Tire Shop, who is our sponsor of this show, and the reason I'm able to do this game in and game out and give you some entertaining content, not only to watch maybe on your drive to the rink, but the day after and so much in between. So the great folks over at Bellefleur Tire Shop, some of the most kind-hearted people I have ever met, and the reason why I'm able to do this show is because of not only them, but you as well, the viewers. And that brings me to my next point. This is a moment that I couldn't have done without any of you. We're a team effort. Getting to deliver you pre-game and post-game shows with, any sort of graphics or content, you put in the work. And for those of you who take the time, who watch, who share it, who like the videos, who comment, and really are just always there, from the bottom of my heart, I wanted to thank you for a great season, and I'm looking forward to what the future is going to bring. I see Jess over there. Yeah, so, but we're going to open up the floor to any sort of questions that you guys have, maybe comments on how the season's gone. This is going to be a really fun one, and we're going to have those interviews, of course, with the Overagers coming out, and I think they are on their way, going to be very soon. So I'm super excited to get the chance to talk to them as well. We will see you in just a few moments when we get the opportunity to talk to these guys here. And Jonah and Nathan just walked out here, so shouldn't be too long for the rest of the boys. It's going to be a great opportunity. If you have anything to get signed, I would highly recommend that you guys go and get them signed, because this is a great opportunity not only to say thank you to the players for everything that they do, but to get to know them and get to talk to them as well. So it's just been a great season, an amazing ride, and I could not have asked for a better first season, not only as the announcer, but doing the pregame and the postgame show for you all. This has been such a treat, such an honor, and such something I would never, ever trade or take for granted. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the off season, where we're going to have a lot of incredible content. Yeah, I know the voice crack. A lot of incredible content, which is going to include the draft, going into training camp, and various interviews on where are they now. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of really fun summer content to focus in on, and I'm excited to deliver that for you. But in the meantime, we will see you back here when we get to talk to the boys one-on-one about their seasons, their junior careers, and what is next. So I'm sitting here, can't believe I'm saying this, sitting here for possibly the last time with alternate captain Cole McWilliam. Cole, you sat there at the end of the game, just kind of taking it all in with Will on the ice. How are you feeling after that game there?
Mixed emotions, it's sad to leave, but a new journey begins, so yeah, let's go from there.
Over the course of your junior career, you've had a lot of crazy roller coasters, be that, the COVID season, and then obviously after that, scoring your first goal in a Rapids uniform. What can you tell me about, what do you remember more like about your first game, first goal sort of thing?
I just kind of blacked out my first goal. I was so excited to be here. And, it was a big jump from midget here, but, it was great being here for the past couple of years. And, I don't regret it one bit, so it sounds awesome.
You have so many supporters, your family's here, all the fans are here, everybody's just very excited to see all of you guys, a huge lighthearted moment at the end of the game. You got the 5 stars, you guys all on the ice. What does the town of Grand Falls mean to you? And more importantly, what does being a Grand Falls Rapid mean to you?
It's an honor. It's the fans were here every game supporting us, even when times are a bit tough. And just being around the community and stuff, everyone here is so nice, and it's just a great place to be.
And you know what? The burning question that I'm sure everybody's going to be asking you for the next 6 months, gotta get ready for this one. What is next for Cole McWilliam?
A couple of options, I guess. Schools, maybe, but not really sure yet. We'll see you guys soon.
Well, you know what, Cole? It's been an honor getting to know you over the years. Thank you for everything, and wishing you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
All right, can't believe I'm saying it. Sitting here for probably the final time with number 15 on the Grand Falls Rapids, Nick Brennan. Nick, you guys took it in at the end of the game. Obviously a lot to take in over your last couple of years here in Grand Falls. Just how are you feeling after a crazy, I'm sure probably an emotional game for you as well?
Yeah, it was a great game for sure, and to get the win just made it a lot better. I mean, the season we've had a lot of ups and downs, and to come out on top at the end of this game was a big one, and especially just these last 2 years here, it's meant a lot to me and my family. Just the amount of family I have here and stuff, and it just made it a lot better to end it here. Just got 2 more games left, and then it's all through.
And you know what? It's over the past couple of years, you've made such an impact on the community. All of you guys have. But one thing that I think people are going to remember most is just your selflessness and your ability to just communicate with others and really just be that mentor that a lot of people know you to be. What are you going to miss most about being here in Grand Falls? Obviously, playing here, I should say.
Well, thank you for that, and I think it's the people. I mean, yeah, it's my family or whatever's here, but it's everyone that's in the organization. From its the players themselves, coaches. We have an amazing staff here, like you, and then the physio, just everything is it's awesome. So I'm gonna miss the community we have with the team. I'd say that's definitely the biggest part.
And you know what? There was a couple of moments there, the opening videos, where people were giving you quite the standing ovation. And up on the big screen, obviously, played your first goal. What do you remember about that moment, if anything at all? I'm sure it was probably quite a blur for you, but.
I remember it, pretty well, just because I came back here to Grand Falls right before the very first game, and I was just really excited to be here. And first period, first goal of the year. I didn't think it went in at first, so I double checked it went in. And to get that first goal, I was really happy, and it felt really good.
No, it was such a cool moment getting to call that too, up with Devin in the booth there, and getting to see you score that first one, and see how your career's obviously evolved so far from here. Now I am going to ask the question that I'm sure you're going to get a lot of over the next couple of months. What is next for you, Nick?
So I'm going to be playing university hockey somewhere. Don't know exactly where yet, but probably going to be in the States. And I'm going to go get a degree, work with my dad, but might as well play some hockey at the same time. Spent a little time down there in high school, so I got I know a lot of people down there. And so play another 4 years in university hockey somewhere.
There you go. You know what? Thank you, Nick, for everything you've done for this team and for everything that you've done here for the community. It'll just continue to thrive as long as you let it. There's a quote that somebody once told me, that no matter the opportunity, never let it slip away. And you did just that. Thank you for everything that you've done, and wishing you all the best in the future.
Thank you, Tyler. I really appreciate it.
All right. You know what? Can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm sitting here for the last time with alternate captain number 66, Will Morrison. Will, you and Cole at the end of the game, kind of taking it in, soaking in your surroundings. How are you feeling after such a crazy, kind of emotional game, I'm sure, for you?
No, it feels really good. It was nice to get the last win in there in the last home game, and just right after the game, I was kind of sitting there with Cole and the other 20-year-olds, and we were just looking around. I seen my parents up in the stands, and was a little bit of an emotional moment, but it was really nice to take it all in and to witness that.
And the pregame ceremonies, you guys got quite the standing ovation there. I haven't seen these guys make this noise on this much noise all season long. Obviously looking back at your time here in Grand Falls, what do you remember most? I think starting from when your career started here in Grand Falls, what do you remember most?
Oh, I remember right when I got here, actually. I drove all the way from Charlottetown to Grand Falls, hopped on a bus, went to Edmonton. And I remember talking with Greg before that game, and I just came from Amherst, the team I just got traded from, and Greg went up to me and said, Will, don't be scared to make mistakes, and you make a mistake, you're still going right back on there, and just gain some confidence, and I think that really, really helped me a lot from being here right off the start, and I think I've kind of carried that with me over the last couple of years as well. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. You know what? From the time that you got here, the fans have adored you. You've really become a fan favorite here in Grand Falls. Obviously, such a crazy moment there for all of you guys at the end of the game. The Mission Petroleum 5 stars, of course, getting all of you guys a little bit of an honor out there. How much does it mean to you putting on that Rapids uniform and playing not just in front of the fans, but in front of your family as well?
Oh, it means a lot. Like the community here has been fantastic. Like even since day one, it's been all I could ask for, and it's really going to be something that I'm going to look back on and smile just to know that I was able to play here and play in front of a really great community around us.
And you know what? There's two more questions that I want to ask, and one of them you'll probably be hearing for the next little while. But I want to first off ask you, what are you going to miss most about being here?
I think the biggest thing is just the guys, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the biggest thing is just being part of a team and being able to see the same 20 guys every day, whether it's at the rink or away from the rink, on the bus or wherever we're going. But that's really the biggest thing I'm going to miss is all the guys.
And then finally, I'm sure you're going to get this question a lot over the next couple of months here. What's next for you, Will?
I've been focusing on my school the last little bit. I have some courses lined up for the summer, and I'm continuing kinesiology at UPEI.
There you go.
So I've got that all lined up, and hopefully I can transition well into that. It's been a little while since I've been full time at school, so hopefully that's gonna go smoothly.
There you go. And you know what, Will? Thank you for everything that you've done here in Grand Falls over the past couple of years. It's been an honor getting to know you, and I'm wishing you all the best in the future.
Thank you very much.
All right.